Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends on the new huge update. So we got a new update last night while I was sleeping. It did fix Frozen Banshee. She is amazing now, so please use her everywhere. You're going to see a video from me later on today with Frozen Banshee. She is amazing. Let's go over here to look and see what the daily news is. So huge feature update. I don't know what they mean by huge feature update, but this includes very, very little, and it includes fixes from 5 weeks ago from when we got champions. The one in question, Frozen Banshee. Right here, we have the new arena stuff. I'm not going to read over all this to you guys. You can read it. That's very boring to listen. To look at me and see me read about all this kind of stuff here, just know that it is a very small feature update. It's not huge at all, and we'll go over the details. So we do have the Platinum Arena rewards here. As you can see, the Ultimate Chest gives the top 3 players in the game, you get an Ultimate Platinum Chest. Now, I can guarantee you that those top 3 players are probably going to be, or maybe the top 20, are probably going to be the only ones to get decent rewards from those chests. These Platinum Tier Arena 21 to 300 are probably not going to get very good, maybe 5-star artifact set pieces that you see here. You can read over what these artifact set pieces do. What does this give rewards for? It's not new content, it's just additional rewards for something already in the game. It gives it to probably 1% of the total player base, if not lower than that. Maybe 0.5% of the player base it gives rewards to. So I'm not a big fan of this. Of course, I've always said, hey, we need rewards for Platinum. And I always said those rewards should be additional gems and not something like this. I think you should just give them gems. That way they can get anything they want with it in the game. We should have an arena shop in the game where we can all buy gear. No matter who you are, you can buy gear in that arena shop along with books. Because it really works. It's tried and true that it's been working for all games throughout the end of time to have this in the game. They don't want to do it yet. I don't know what's up with that, but really, there's no complaint. If this came out and said, okay, we're going to give arena rewards, we're going to give additional token rewards so that they can get this gear faster than you, okay, I understand that. We're going to give them gems for the top 3. We're going to give them gems for the top, additional gems, 500 on down. 500 for the first place winner, 400 for the second, all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to give them additional tokens, right, at the end there in a random loot box, additional tokens, so that they can, of course, get this gear faster. That's cool. They can get this gear faster. But if it's in an arena shop, we can all get this gear. No matter what you rank in an arena, no matter how well you do, over time, you're going to collect tokens, and you can all get this gear along with everything else. That's what normal games do. So there we go. We'll at the end, we're going to summarize pretty much everything in this update, and it's going to be very fast and easy to do. We have a new login now. As you can see, we can go over to that login. We'll check it out. There are no legendary books in that login at all. So we've got the new Epic Dark Elahan. She's not going to be used at all. We'll cover that. Lordly Legendary is a magic champion. He's great for Fire Knight, but he's a magic affinity. He will not be used in Fire Knight. He will not be used in the game at all. Lordly Legionary will not be used. I always want to say legendary. Legionary will not be used in this game at all. This Dark, the Drakes, she's going to be great. She is actually a really good legendary champion. She's just a good champion all around. Defense type, does so much for the game. I went over her earlier, so check on that video. We'll go back over these in a minute. Signing with Apple. They did come out with a new St. Patrick's Day champion. Again, he looks great for Fire Knight, but again, he is a magic affinity. I don't get it. I just don't get it. He's magic affinity. He'd be really cool for Fire Knight. I'm talking really cool, but magic affinity. So, and this one I said that if his cooldown was too long, it wasn't going to be good for the Reflect, and it is too long. We can compare him to a couple, the Lordly Legionary, to a couple other ones out there to see, but it's just not going to be great. This guy is pretty cool. He's not the best in the world. We get increased the number of lesser potions from stages 15 to 12 to 15 in an affinity dungeons. That's a great addition. Not really a huge feature update. The gold battle pass indicator. So now we're talking about, pretty much all of this huge update is bug fixes, right? Things that they already put in the game that they need to clean up their mess, and there are tons more messes that need to be fixed. This just fixes a few of them. Frozen Banshee now will do poison sensitivity. She'll actually use it now. It's not a percentage base to apply it. So she was a broken champion. She came out the gate broken. Nobody was using her because she would never do her A3 because the AI would never allow her to. Now they made her sensible. This all goes back to them not testing their champions and having to come back, and we have to come back. And instead of working on new champions or revising the older champions that we could be working on, we have to completely, 5 weeks ago, she was introduced to the game, came out, we thought she'd be wonderful. Her AI was terrible. Nothing worked right on her. They have to come back and fix her because people at that company don't know what's going on. They just don't know what's going on. We know that. We know that. Yannicka here, this is again a bug fix. She wasn't preventing her from critical hit. It's fixed. All this right here, this whole section right here has nothing to do with anything in the game. Nothing to do with us. They basically just fixed where War Master and Giant Slayer, when it procced, it wasn't activating certain champions' abilities. We've had this happen in the past. 8 months ago, 9 months ago, we had situations where War Master and Giant Slayer were messing up and weren't letting us get like a heal, or something was going on. Whenever you got the killing blow with War Master or Giant Slayer, it wasn't applying whatever ability we had on our champions. This is just like somebody said in my stream earlier today. It's just like fluff and an essay. They're just telling you what abilities that them fixing this Giant Slayer and War Master masteries proccing fixed and made these abilities work as normal now. That's all that's doing. If you got confused of why they're showing these abilities here, that is why. Okay, moving on. Due to significant recent balance changes, they're going to reset rankings. I can tell you right now, and I'm not doing this to be mean, never believe the rankings. Do never look at these rankings in game and look at what people have written about the rankings and go off of that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Go look at our champion guides. Go look at anybody's champion guides. They don't have to be mine. I don't care. Go look at anybody else's champion guides, but pick somebody who knows something about the game, right? And look and make your own mind up. Don't go off of those ratings. Please do not. Hey, fixed Septimus's AI. We'll go over Septimus in another video. His AI is fixed. Woo-wee. Okay, it's only taken a year or more because the AI was probably broken in the live beta that everybody was in and played and could spend money and come to the game with for longer than that. Why? I don't know. It's fixed now. It's fixed. He'll do his A2. Great. Yippee for Septimus users all around the world. Game experience enhancements. What this is these are game bug fixes. This is no game experience enhancements. Clan Boss damage display right here. We can debuff displayed spiderlings descending with already frozen. That is a bug in your game that you're just fixing. These are normal bug fixes that you have like 100,000 of them in the game that you need to fix already. This is not a game experience thing. Anyways, we're just picking at the game now. I know it sounds like angry talk, but it's warranted. We've got this huge feature update. All this did was give us Platinum Arena rewards, which pertain to like under 1% of the population that plays this game. We got a new daily login that's going to run out after another 180 days, after another 90 days, right? It's going to run out, and we still don't have a 30-day login, which we've all been saying, hey, every game has, but why can't this game have it? And then we got these champions, which nobody's going to use Dark Elahan. Nobody's going to use the Lordly Legionary. And this one at the 180 days is fantastic. I will admit that. We got this new champion. Okay, we don't have any space for new champions, but we got a new champion. Whatever, we'll take it. They just threw in a new champion. Indicators for Battle Pass. Fixed something that you put out a while ago. Fixed again. Fix. That's all. All that came into this thing was fixing a whole bunch of content and then giving us the Battle Pass. All right, let's go look at those champions really quick so we can just close up this video and see what we're looking at. We can do it probably easiest with our progression, with our login rewards here. So, of course, we're starting with our login rewards. We're going to go over her quickly. And just believe me, she's not going to be used in Arena whatsoever. If you're going to use her in Arena, you don't want your champions frozen. She doesn't remove frozen from those champions. If she gets frozen herself, then okay, she can AoE. So if you want to come in with people who already have immunity artifacts or something like Duchess Lilitu that gives you protection, you're not going to use her. Nobody's going to use her. Am I going to put immunity artifacts on everybody else but her so I can plan on her getting frozen so she can AoE back at them one time? It's on a one-turn cooldown, guys. Torment has no one-turn cooldown. He's just going to freeze everybody all the time just from standing there doing nothing. And then what's going to happen? I guarantee you with this AI, she's going to remove freeze on herself. She's going to apply 3 buffs on herself. She's going to be a frozen right away, right after. It's on a cooldown, so she's not going to remove it. She's just going to stand there frozen again. Now, is she going to pop off this AoE? Who knows? It doesn't matter. She's not going to win any battles. She's not going to help you. Do not try to build a team around her. I'm telling you right now, she is a wasted champion. She's going to do this one turn and get frozen. Even if she pops off this AoE, it's not going to be worth having her in there compared to the teams that are out there right now, especially if we're talking Gold 4 or if we're talking Platinum Arena. Gold 4, there's a good mix of anything in there. You can fight like the craziest, easiest teams in the world in Gold 4, or somebody can just have weak defenses. You're not going to need her. You're not going to fight her against Torment. It's just not going to work. Believe me, it's not going to work. I do like her max HP. It is really high. You're not going to bring her in Ice Golems because if somebody gets frozen in Ice Golem, which you don't want anyways, she still, again, does not remove it, but she's going to AoE. You want a hard-hitting AoE and Ice Golem to bring him down below the threshold so he'll hit your whole team and kill you? No, you don't want that. You don't want that. But anyways, it doesn't matter. It probably wouldn't happen anyways with her to do that, but you're not going to really bring her into Ice Golem. She's not going to work out well. This guy, this Legionary, you know, would be fantastic for Fire Knight 20, but he's the wrong affinity for it. Plus, I said if this cooldown was a long cooldown, it's not going to work out well. This right here is on a, 2 turns for a 4-turn cooldown. We have Terror Beast. It's 3 turns reflect on a 3-turn cooldown. We have the Fellhound, which is 2-turn reflect on a 2-turn cooldown. We even have what? The Runic Warden, whatever he is, the dwarf, that does it for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. So they already stiffed us here, not only by the affinity, we can't use him in Fire Knight 20, but also because they made this cooldown far too long for it to really be effective in Fire Knight 20. He's just not going to be used. He's not going to be used. It just won't be used. She is amazing. Everything about her is amazing. She'll be used everywhere. A great champion to carry you through anything in this game. What else do we have to cover? I think we have one more. Okay, they did fix, like I said, they fixed Frozen Banshee. She is amazing. You're going to see a video on her later today. They brought in this new legendary champion, which again, would be pretty cool for Fire Knight, but he's magic. Like everything's magic. So he's magic here. This move alone is really cool for PvE. PvP, I mean, he's not that big of a PvP champion. He's got some cool things in here, but look, he will not just take turn meter. He steals the turn meter. He won't just reduce turn meter. He steals it. So every hit has a 50% chance to steal 30% turn meter. So if he hit both 50% chances, he's going to get a 60% increased turn meter. Right? That's huge. So right now he hits you with his A1. I wish I could just lock him down to where he'll do A1 all the time and put him in something dirty maybe. But this move is very, very insane as well. Attack one enemy, block skill cooldowns for 4 whole turns. That means they can only do their A1 for 4 turns. Very smooth. Also, it can spread to everybody else, but it's only 1 turn. I'm not that big about it. But a 3-turn cooldown, you can keep somebody locked out. That's pretty amazing. This one where you can get a stun and then has a 25, you get a 50% chance to place a stun debuff for 2 turns then and steal 50% of the target's turn meter. That's pretty crazy. And then resets the cooldown of the skill if the target is killed. That again on a 3-turn cooldown is pretty massive. That's pretty massive. This guy looks like he'd be a lot of fun. Places one of the following buffs on himself at the start of every turn. Yeah, we get a little extra stuff. Block damage buff is probably one of the best ones on here. Strengthen is pretty cool too. We take 25% less damage. So I am liking this champion. He has very low HP. I even like his little bird beak helmet here for this jouster. Pretty neat. They could have put a horse right back next to him right here in this picture. It would have been smooth. But I think that's it. I think we've covered everything. So this huge update just corrected a lot of problems in the game. Didn't really bring anything to the game. Again, if we got these updates every 30 days, if we didn't have to wait 3 months to get this, then it would be no problem. If we didn't have so many issues in the game with clan boss books and everything else we do for this game, would not be a problem. But since there are so many staggering and lingering issues with this game, this kind of update, you know what? 90 days after this, it's not enough. They need to take care of their crappy game and fix all the issues in here. And we need some space. We need some space for these champions. We still need space. I have 0 space. I've got 99 of 100 and 297 out of 300. So I really need some incredible space to even play the game to level up these champions. We're going to do videos on all the rest of them later on today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support. I will see you guys all on a video soon.